Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start a new topic, new chapter, that is chapter number 8, introducing Python. So let's start with the introduction of the Python. What is Python? Bachcho, Python is basically a programming language which is basically used to do the coding and get the output. Right? To learn this language, first of all, you need to learn how to make pasta. Why I am using this particular recipe over here? Because everything that you are making in your kitchen, all are having a kind of a input and then processing, and you will get the output. Means if you just want to make your pasta, first you need a kind of the ingredients, then you have to process that ingredient, means you have to make that ingredient, and then you will get the particular dish in your dish makers, right? So this is the basic criteria to create your any kind of the dishes. Okay, so same thing you have to do over here also. So first you need to create a kind of the inputs, then you need to process that, and after that you will get the desired output. So bachcho, according to this language, first of all, whatever the coding we want to do, that is considered as our input, and when we are just using the processing values over there, like kind of the operators, that is known as the processor, and whatever the result you will get, that is considered as your output. Now introduction to Python means who invented the Python language for us. Python is a very simple programming language that is used to write codes for computer programs. Python was created by the Guido van Rossum. This is the name of the inventor of this language when he was working at the particular laboratory, and he made this language for us, and he releases this language in the year of 1991. Python is a high level language. What is the meaning of the high level language? Means it can easily create the convert the machine language to the high level coding, right? So some of the features that make the Python so popular are: it is an easy to learn general purpose programming language, it is a platform independent programming language, it is a simple syntax, Python is case sensitive, it is interpreted language, it is free of use and even free of commercial products. What is the meaning of these particular lines? First of all, it is very easy to learn, means it's a very simple language, like you are writing something, when you will just create your own coding now, you will easily understand why we are saying it is a very easy language. Because normal language, like the other normal languages, we require a kind of the grammatical things, same as you have to learn the same simple syntax over here, right? Next is platform independent, means it's not required any kind of the particular platform. You can operate this language in the normal platforms as well. Next is its syntax are very simple, means usually for the other languages we required a difficult kind of the syntax, but in this language we required a very simple syntax so that we can easily understand the language. Next is Python is a case sensitive language. What is the meaning of case sensitive? Means here the uppercase letters and the lowercase letters, means the capital alphabets and the small alphabets, both are having the different meanings. Okay, next is it is an interpreted language. Interpreted means whatever the coding you are writing, your interpreter basically run every line, okay, and check whether any error is there or not. If any error is in a particular line, it will just remove that error. Okay, the next is it is free to use and even free for the commercial products, and this language is very is totally free. You don't require to pay anything for this language, right? Now move to the next topic, applications Python programming. Basically, what are the basic applications that used in the Python programming? It is used to build a website, develop the games, program robots, perform the scientific computations, develop the artificial intelligence applications. Next, how we have to install the Python? Bachcho, it's a very easy task for us to install the Python in our computer or in our desktops or laptops. So first you need to just write down www.python.org/download in any browser. Okay, suppose you just open your Google Chrome, and then there you just have to write down www.python.org/download. After that, when you will just click search this particular site, it will give you the different versions. Click on say 3.7.4, but the latest version is now 3.9.0. okay, so click on that version, and then this Python language will install in your computer or in your desktop automatically. Now you can start your work on this Python processors. You can see after installation, when you will just click on the Python GUI, this type of the screen will appear where you can write down your coding. Okay, these are the three arrow signs where you just have to write down your values. Now, components of the Python window. What are the basic components? Components means the parts that are involved in the Python window. These are the parts. First is the title bar. Second is the menu bar. Title bar means where the title of the Python is given. Menu bar means all the tabs are given. Script area where we just have to write down your script, and the status bar is the bottom area. Okay, now move to the another topic, Python programming in interactive mode. How we can say the Python programming in interactive mode. In the interactive mode of Python, the instructions are executed line by line, that I already told you, because it is basically using the interpreted commands. Interpreted means which is basically used to connect every line with other and check your errors, whether any error in the particular line or not. If the error is there, it will not run your program, right? So it is an interactive mode of the programming language. So to do this, first you need to click on the start button, then click on the Python 3.7 or whatever the option you are using, you just have to click on that, and then ideally Python 3.7, it will open your particular shell area. Shell area means where you just have to write down your coding. Okay, then type the following command. Suppose I just want to write down welcome to the Python world. When you will write the welcome to the Python world, this type of the output will appear, welcome to Python world. If you are just putting your integer value like 10, the result is appear as it is 10. Then this is the decimal number system. 12.78, it's a floating value, right? In the mathematics, when we are using the point, we can consider it as a decimal value, but in the programming languages, you have to tell it as floating value. And this is used as a characters, and you can see here we are having the value as 10 is less than 5. Yes, it's true, because 10 is a bigger integer than the 5. So your result will appear in the form of true or false. If your answer is true, it will show you answer output as true, otherwise the answer will be false. And if you just want to add your numbers, it will give you the result as in the formation. This is known as the operation, addition operation, and you can do the subtraction, multiplication, division, all the operation with the help of this particular language. Now move to the next topic. Use of interpreter. In the interactive mode of Python, the commands are executed line by line. When you type a command next to the Python prompt, this is the Python prompt value, and press the enter key, the interpreter converts the command into machine language, right? After processing, the interpreter again converts the machine code into the human readable form, that is known as output. So first you need to start with your print function. What is the use of print function? Print function is basically used to display your value. Means whatever the value you want to print on your screen, you want to display on your screen, that will only consider with the help of the print command, right? So here you can see after the Python prompt, I used here print hello world. So it will give the message as hello world. So already I told you that Python is a case sensitive programming language. It means that Python basically differentiate between the capitals and the small letters. For example, if you will write print, where the P is a capital letter and small p print, both are having the different meaning. And small p print is a valid character value, because if you use capital P print value, it will consider as it as an error. Okay, Now you can also pass more than one argument, means you can also pass more than one command values over here. Like you can see, we are having here print. Python is a high level language. It has easy syntax, so it will give you the result as it is. Python is a high level language. It has easy syntax. Next, I'm just writing as print 10 plus 56 or 10 plus 56. It will give us the result as 66. So much values you can consider simultaneously. Okay. Now using IDLE as a calculator. So to evaluate an arithmetic expression, it is not necessary to use a print function. If you type an arithmetic expression at the Python prompt and press the enter key, the interpreter automatically evaluates it and shows the result. Means if you just want to add the value, it will give you the result. You will divide the value, it will give you the result. If you just want to multiply the value, it will give you the result. Means whatever the operation you want to apply, it will give you the exact result that you can do manually or by the help of the calculator. So this is all about today that we have to complete. In the next class, we will do the rest of the topics. Thank you students and have a nice day.